What's up, all you crazy logos out there? This is Randy here, and I wanted to share something with you guys. You know, for those that do follow me or the algorithm lets you see me, you guys know I went through a 40-day water fast and changed my life. I did it for spiritual reasons. I am a pastor. I am a Christ follower, and I just came to a place that I needed to change some things in my life, even as a pastor, and get closer to God. And so I did that. I did not do it for health. But going through 40 days and what they call autophagy, you can look up True North. I know that there are people out there say that's impossible. That's not, I can't argue with you. All I can say is do some research, educate yourself, and you'll find out that you can do a 40-day water-only fast. It is absolutely possible. However, that doesn't mean it's easy, and that doesn't mean that less than 1% of people will ever do it. But you can do it. But because this is our fitness page, I did experience incredible changes in my body. I went from 240 pounds on day one to 165 pounds by the day 40. And, interesting for me was that was my starting weight pretty much when I got a personal trainer almost 30 years ago. So it's like God stripped me back down to day one to start over. And so I've been back in the gym. I'm up to almost 200 pounds. I've gained, 30, 35 pounds in the last month in eating. So a lot of that is going to be water and carbohydrates since I was so depleted. So I'm up a little bit in weight. However, I have mentioned my goal is to not ever go back to 240 or even the 270. I did walk around at 270 for many years. That's not my goal anymore. What was kind of crazy for me was today, I am kind of vascular. I'm getting insane pumps. If from the depletion of food, it's kind of like post-contest. So for those that have competed like I have, that month after when you're off your 16 weeks or 14 weeks of comp prep, right? You kind of blow up. So I've had some tremendous pumps. I'm in the gym having fun at 4:30 in the morning, and a couple people, said to me today, wow, you're getting huge again, man. You're going to be a beast. You're going to be bigger than you ever were before. And what's really crazy was that's something I used to want to hear. That would be something that would make me really pumped. Like, yeah, you're right. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to become a beast again. But I got to be honest with you guys. I kind of left just feeling down because, just open and transparent with you, what God did with me in that fast was, my body was so important to me for so long, and I didn't really see it like that, but it evidently was. And so coming out of that fast, when all you want and all you need is the Lord, you kind of see things a little differently. So I came out of that fast just thinking, I don't want to go back there. I don't want my body to be that important in my life. It had too great of a place. And so my heart is to stay maybe around where I'm at now, 200, maybe even go down. And after I left this morning, I'll be honest, because someone said I looked huge, I told my wife I might start do a short fast to kind of trim down. I might go down to like 180, 185, I don't know. I got to be honest with you guys. I feel way more healthier after this fast. I do go to the gym now 5 days a week. I do three leg days and 2 upper body days only. I've completely changed my workouts. One was all my problems in my legs have healed, so I have no more excuses to skip leg days. So I'm trying to balance out my body, but at the same time, I want to be healthy. And bodybuilding isn't the healthiest thing in the world sometimes, mentally and physically. So I don't know. I know there'll be some people that will skip through this or not care, and that's cool, But there might be some people out there, maybe you care. Maybe you're interested. Maybe you've had questions. But God is doing a work in my life, and I like being smaller. I like the feeling of God being my everything and who I am being a lot smaller. I don't want to be the biggest person in the room. I want Christ to be the biggest person in the room. And so I am on this decrease mindset, and I'm loving it, and I feel healthy and whole. And I'll tell you what, man, I want to encourage some of you guys, to really think about how important it is your body. Take care of your body, right? Take care of it. Be healthy. But if it's become so important that in the back of your mind, without even realizing it, everything is about your body, right? All day long, food, everything is about your body. Whether or not people notice you have muscle is in the back of your mind all day. Everything's about your body. When you walk to a room, do you think about, am I the biggest guy in the room? Are my veins popping out? Are you worried about getting your pump when you walk into the gym as fast as possible because somebody might see you without a pump? These are the thoughts that we go through when you when you're that enthralled with it. And if that's happening to you, if your relationships are suffering, if you're putting things on the back burner, you might want to reevaluate, how important it is to you. And maybe it's time to downsize. And this can be a crazy industry, right? It's great in one sense that we're all like-minded and we all kind of have one goal that we're pursuing. But in the end, there's a lot of stuff in this industry that just can eat you up inside, and it can get you to be so self-focused. And every mirror you see, you got to walk by, and you got to post that booty pic, and you got to post all those. You got to do it. You got to post that you're at the gym. And I'm not saying I'm against those things. I've been in this for 30 years. I've been a personal trainer for almost that whole entire time. I owned a personal training company, my own spot. And now I do Modern Body Labs. So I love working out, bodybuilding, and fitness, but God has switched my perspective on it. And if I can encourage you, maybe it's just time for you to think about it and maybe pump the brakes a little and become healthy in your mindset and your heart. Because here's the reality, guys. Reality, you're going to get old. I'm 43 and it does not feel like how it did at 33. My body doesn't respond like it did at 33. I have to fight harder to keep size than I did at 33. And you know what? I'm not going to sit there and waste my life trying to be something that I'm not anymore, right? You got to learn to be okay with it, to let it go sometimes. And I'll tell you what, man, my family, my kids, my wife, the church God has blessed me with, these amazing people. And, that's what I want to focus on. Jerry Ward has, I think, talked about this a few times. Many people have talked about this. We get into our 40s and 50s and we realize, we don't want to be the jacked up, tanned, fake orange, tanned up guy that's in his 70s at the expos. It's like, let it go a little bit, let it go. Because as much as the gym can be a blessing to you and teach you discipline and confidence and be fun and be a stress relief, at the same time, because I've been in it 30 years, it can destroy you. It can destroy your mindset, how you view people, how you view yourself. Everything becomes about your body. It should never be that way. Your body's going to fail you at some point. So make sure you've got a mind and you've got a strong heart and you have great relationships. Because when your body fails, you won't have time to work on those things if all you did was focus on your body. And when you get older, you're going to look around and say, I'm alone. I'm alone. What happened? I'll tell you what happened, because I was on the track probably to get there. But God enraptured me and caught me and said, Randy, get a hold of yourself. And so I'm on a whole new track of fitness. Still in the gym. Love you guys. Be the logo.